This is Carl at National RV Detroit, and I'm going to walk you through this Conquest SE motorhome. So I'm on the door side of the trailer at the rear, okay, and you have a manual awning, okay, storage, okay. This is the exterior of your water heater here. So it's a gas water heater. The switches to operate it are on the inside. Okay. So let's move forward here. I won't go over any of the chassis issues, the cab, that sort of thing. Our sales people will help you with that when you to pick up. But this does have a generator. Okay, now the generator switch is inside, but there's also another switch that's behind a green panel here. All right, here you have your battery compartment. Okay, this is where your propane fill. Right here, let me get it open here for you. So there's all the typical things. I mean, this is where the attendant would fill it here. That's a bleeder valve right there. This is the master on and off switch between the propane tank and the coach, okay? Alrighty, and you can read levels inside the trailer too. Your filler for your fuel, of course. Your dump for your tanks right here, okay? You have a ladder to go up on the roof, which is a good thing because you can go up there and inspect your roof. Figure you're going to go up there every 90 days or so and take a look around, make sure all the sealant is good and tight, no cracks or separation. When you do see that sort of thing happening, you might want to, you want to get it touched up, okay? You don't have to redo the whole roof, just a place that needs attention. This is your fill for your fresh water. Now the most common way to get water is your city water hookup right here. You just hook the hose on, you're ready to go. If you go to a campground that does not have plumbing on the campsites, you can pre-fill your water tank right here, your fresh water tank, and then use the onboard pump to pump water. So either way you'll have fresh water. Let's go inside. To tell our watch guy that the compartments, the fill indentation stuff that needs to be cleaned out if you look around. Pretty crappy.
The storage compartments?
Yeah, well, you just look at where the water fill is and that sort of thing. You'll see it on the back. It just needs a little more cleaning. Okay, sorry about that. I was just mentioning that the exterior needed more cleaning in some areas. Okay, so here we are inside. The master switch to turn your house battery on and off is right here. Okay, right now it's on, so let me get some light in here so we can see what we're doing. This one here. Okay, so your range top, basically it's a spark to light deal. I don't know if he's got the gas on or not at this point, but we'll try it. Either way, you turn this clockwise. That looks like he shut it off. But you turn this clockwise to spark it, so it's very simple. You got a burner for each knob, obviously. The microwave works like any other microwave. Now, this is your panel. I mentioned you have an onboard water pump. Well, that's right here. Your water heater to start it runs on gas. Right here. Always make sure there's water in the tank before you turn it on. To test your levels, right there, you can see that they're all empty. They graduate up in 1/3 increments, except your LP gas is full and your battery is charged. Okay, so that's a good thing. The water pump, for whatever reason, he has it on, but that's how you turn your onboard water pump on and off. Okay, I'm told that I don't get back far enough when I'm doing these videos, so let me try and back up a bit. There's only so much you can do with this camera, though. It's just the way it is. Okay, to hook up a TV, you have a hookup right here, and you have this antenna has a signal booster here, so you got to turn that on if you're going to use the the antenna with your TV, always make sure that it's green like that. Otherwise you won't get a good picture. Also, this is your antenna here, the crank for it anyway. So it cranks up and down, just like a normal, like you would expect. And then you can rotate it too by spinning it like that way. Just make sure when you're bringing it down, you know, these two markers here need to line up exactly so it lays on the roof in the correct position. So make sure you do that. The air conditioner has the controls right on it. Okay. This is your power converter down here. It converts 110 AC to 12 volt DC, so that's where you get your DC power from. It also charges the battery when you're plugged in. Also, this is your carbon monoxide LP gas detector. So it's an important thing. You always want to, let me see what we got here. Okay. We're going to, I'm going to have our guy take a look at that. It should be lit up green right now, and it's not, so we'll look into that and see what's happening. That's an important thing to have, obviously. Okay. This is just your analog thermostat for your furnace. You click the lever on top, goes all the way to the left till it clicks to shut it off. Okay. This also has tank heaters. Your holding tanks have heaters in them, or on them, so you turn that on right here. Alright. The refrigerator is a gas absorption refrigerator, and basically you run on 110 AC or LP gas. So what you do is, let's shut it off first. Okay, so we're going to put it on auto. Auto means electric. The reason they call it auto is because if it can't find 110 AC, it'll automatically switch over to gas. Or if you're running it in the middle of the night or during the day, whatever, and the power at the campground goes off, it'll automatically switch over to gas for you so you don't spoil your food. So that's where you generally want to keep it. The other thing to know is this thing's called a thermistor right here. It's on the end of that wire, there's a cylinder. That's the actual thermistor. You want that up as high as you can go so the wire is taut, just like it is now. The higher you go with it, like it says on the sticker, the cooler it gets in the refrigerator. So generally speaking, you have it all the way up. Alright. Alrighty, so your tabletop collapses and you can use the back cushions to fill in the space. And you can turn that into another bed. Plus you have another bed up here with a TV hookup. Okay. I think we've pretty much gone through everything. Let's look at the bathroom. Okay. So the only thing to know about the bathroom is the toilet. This is the flush lever here. You have to have, the black tank is directly below this toilet. So you have to have water and some chemical in the black tank when you start using it. That's the main thing. So when you get to the campground, you're going to plug it in, you're going to hook up your water, then you'll come in here and you'll open the lid and you'll put whatever chemical you use in there, one dose of it, and then you'll pull this lever forward, and that'll allow the toilet to flush. But if you hold the lever in the open position, it'll continue to fill the tank below. You want to put about a gallon or so of water in the tank by doing that. It doesn't have to be anywhere near exact. The bottom line is you have to have some water and chemical in it before you start using it. That's important. Otherwise you'll get a really foul smell and some maintenance issues too to go along with it. So you always want to do that. Let me see here if there's anything else. I think we covered it. Now your salesperson can go over the cab a bit. Most of it's you'll recognize just like any other truck. But there are a few unique things to it. Let me look over here. Yep, sure enough, parking brake. Yeah, so it's pretty basic stuff. So like I said, most of it operates just like a car or a truck would. So, okay. All right. Well, I want to thank you for purchasing your trailer here at National RV Detroit, or your motorhome. I'm sorry. Remember what I said about going up and inspecting the roof every 90 days. That's important. Always check the seals on your trailer. It's one of the most neglected things people who own them do, but you have to do it. It is maybe the most important maintenance thing you have to do to it. So make sure you keep that after that and keep the seals nice and tight. Okay? Thank you very much.